members of the Jacobs family, the Board of Trustees, the Honorable Minister and Secretary General for Economic Affairs, staff of the Jacobs Foundation, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We are extremely honored and humbled to be receiving the 2016 Best Practice Award. We are earnestly grateful for the recognition that we have received for our work in East Africa. Our work combines both skillful parenting and agribusiness to improve the early childhood development, parenting, and agricultural practices in rural East Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, raising children in Africa is not always easy, not when poverty, violence, inaccessible basic services, great inequality between women and men are part of your daily lives. I know this as a reality. I lost my father when I was in secondary school. I saw my mother over a period of 5 years struggle to raise us, a group of 5 children. And this is all too real for me. The reality is a significant number of families in rural East Africa are going through a lot. The daunting statistics have already been shared by the minister earlier on. Our combined approach continues to show promise in sustainably breaking the cycles of poverty, inequality, and violence. These come together, our programs come together at community level to be able to address these things. The reason I wake up every morning is the opportunity to make a life in the difference of children in Africa. Our motivation comes from the daily feedback we receive from children, young people, parents, and even government officers. In addition to this, we have collaborated with the universities of Oxford, Utrecht, Glasgow, and local universities in Kenya and in Tanzania to test the effectiveness of a combined approach. The results are very positive. Now I want to give a chance to my colleagues Maureen and Ronald to share a little bit of our work in rural East Africa.
Good evening, all. I just want to say something. I enjoy my work, the work that you do with ICS, and I'm motivated every morning to wake up and go to the fields. So I just want to share one example out of many because we don't have much time. During one visit day when we were going to the field with my colleague, this young girl, she was 10 years specifically, she came to me and told me, asante. Asante means thank you. Asante is Kiswahili. It means thank you. And I was just looking at her. She was looking directly into my eyes. And she said, you don't know what you've done to me. You don't know how you've saved me. But I just want to share with you that the parents separated. And due to that, the father remarried. He brought a new mom home. And under the care of the stepmother, she really suffered. She abused her physically, and she used to give her a lot of work to do, and she couldn't even go to school. She had stayed for like 2 years without going to school, and when she heard that her mother had came to the program, to one of our sessions, and through the intervention of our skillful parenting program together with the agrics, she was able to acquire knowledge and skills which enabled her to deal with the challenges that she was going through. And she just went back home and reunited with her family. And this girl is very happy. As I speak to you, she's back to school, which is very important. And she says the house is very safe. I say thank you very much.
As you've seen, an essential element of our work is the integration of the parenting program with, in this case, our agribusiness, social businesses that we have, or we also work together with partners who do the economic intervention. This afternoon in the symposium, we've heard all the overwhelming evidence showing the great impact of income, household income, on the development of children. And this afternoon we heard it in the very detached language of science. In our day-to-day work on the ground, we encounter what poverty means. We see how poverty undermines communities, how it undermines families, how it undermines parents. And that is why we really strongly believe that any family program really needs to address the issue of poverty as well to be effective. And this award is for us great encouragement to continue and push with our work and in the combination of our parenting program and our economic interventions. So thank you.
We want to thank our partners, both implementing and strategic partners, our donors. We have made these significant strides because of you. And now back to my colleagues in Africa and in the Netherlands. Your hard work, commitment, and passion humbles me. To our families back at home, thank you for your support, encouragement, and understanding. We know we spend a lot of time away from home sometimes when we deliver our interventions in the community. So great thank you to our families. With these positive results from the evidence we've gotten from the RCT and from other evaluations we've done in East Africa, and with a great team back in Africa, we plan to grow to scale. Our ambition is to reach 1 million households by 2020 in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, and hopefully parts of Ivory Coast from beginning 2017. This award presents an opportunity to continue making our vision real, a world in which all children live in a safe and nurturing environment so that they can reach their full potential. I take this historic moment to wholeheartedly thank the Jacobs family for recognizing our model as an exemplary best practice. Congratulations to Professor Orazio as well for his great work that informs a lot of interventions in child development in different parts of the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the ICS family and from the bottom of our hearts, we say thank you and God bless you.